Morphlin, he's a nice hero. Good, solid, like mid game to late game kind of hero there. But I don't know if Cyber Legacy are going to let it get to the late game. This is a very early to mid game lineup. The fight potential here. Once Phoenix Mars hits 6, once the Dragon Knight hits 6, that's a very push potential kind of activation with his Dragon form. But Mars and Phoenix, a good combo just because you get that Arena of Blood down with the Supernova outside the arena. And unless you've got a way to escape the arena, then that's always gonna pop and do its full duration damage as well as the stun. So Unique Nova.
10 seconds to go.
What do they want to be taking away here from Cyber Legacy? I assume Cyber Legacy is still thinking about their 1 pickup. Whether... Yeah, whether Unique Nova can draw this out long enough that they can get the Morphlin to hit that power spike, because the Centaur Warren is not too bad in the, surviving in the early game. If it's given space as well to get a little bit of farm, if it does get ignored, it gets a quick blink, then it can start roaming and doing damage around the map. Cyber Legacy though, I really like this lineup because it's 3 or 4 big tanky heroes. The Phoenix obviously is with the heals with the Sunray. Very hard to kind of get through everybody on the side of Cyber Legacies at the minute. Ancient Apparition's Ice Blast might pay off here just because of the extra health pools. It's... Okay, Meepo ban. Fair enough. But, yeah, no, at the minute, I am really being drawn to Cyber Legacy's draft.
Radiant's pick.
Ember Spirit.
Ember Spirit is an interesting pickup. He's being traded off with the Void Spirit, which isn't banned at the minute. Probably not going to run that Dragon Knight position 1. Probably looking at the Dragon Knight in the mid lane. But even still, Ember Spirit's Flame Guard up against the regen of the Dragon Knight.
5 seconds.
If he gets himself something like a Soul Ring for that extra regen, early on, as well as the mana, Dragon Knight shouldn't have too much of a problem sustaining in the lane against the Ember Spirit. It shouldn't be an awful matchup for the Dragon Knight here. Whether, again, later on in the game, once the Ember Spirit maybe starts to go for the Crystallis, the Rapier, anything like that, that might change it up against Cyber Legacy. But at the minute, I'm just liking Cyber Legacy's combo. Once those 6 hits, you start pushing as 5, looking to fight as 5, seeing what you can do against Unique Nova.
Monkey King, take your pick.
Maybe it is going to be the DK position 1. Yeah, Palintimos is going to be playing it, which means it's going to be a mid Monkey King played by Pikachu. As last hero is standing in the off lane here for Cyber Legacy. So, both lineups complete. I am being drawn to Cyber Legacy's lineup. Regardless of player standings and team ranks and whatever else, I just think Cyber Legacies have the team to outlast in a fight. I think
10 seconds to
everything
go.
kind of comes online, even if you're waiting on a couple of items.
5
your
seconds.
fight potential is there, whereas I think the Morphlin and the Ember Spirit are going to take a little bit longer to come online. Yes, Centaur Warner can get that blink and start to look to roam, and Ancient Apparition really only needs the 6 to be effective in the fights. But I don't know. I'm just seeing this like I say, this lineup for Cyber Legacy, I'm just thinking big, strong, tanky heroes. Sunrays to heals, Ernst to heals, Pikachu sustaining there with Jingu Mastery, Palintimos with the regen. Happy Terraria is just such a big, tanky boy. Last hero probably goes for something like the Vlads. And if you can get on top of a Dark Willow and finish him off quickly in a fight before he can get the fear out and stop you from running away with the Terrify, it's a lot of control there. Obviously, because of the Brambles, the Cursed Crown, Centaur Warrunner, it might be that you leave until the end of the fight while you deal with the rest of the team. Because you do have to be careful about his stomps. He is a stompy boy, and he's not afraid to show it. So we are in. Okay, we're in, but we're paused. That's fine.
What's with all the scribbling?
Let's take a look at the items while we have a quick pause. Headdresses, if you were here for the earlier cast, Mo Farah explained how headdresses are just such a value item at the minute. The amount of regen that they put out for both heroes. It can't be overlooked coming into the early game when you've got these fights going on, you know, these early skirmishes, the poke from both teams, especially when the Ogre Magi is going to be throwing out things like the Ignite as well as the Fire Blast from range. You know, he doesn't even really need to get up in your face to be effective. Slow burn spells like the Ignite, the damage over time effects, you know, that's something that the headdress will be able to counteract. As Warrunner, just going to go straight for the Quelling Blade into the buckler. DK's wrapping behind. Is going to see Pion? Pijon? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. However, Lopez is still hanging around. Again, still shot himself. Everybody's going to go back to their side of the map. Just reset. Just be happy. Phoenix has actually gone for these Fire Spirits, so no dive picked up for level 1 shenanigans on the runes. But if you can get them out, I mean, Ember Spirit might be made of embers, but he's still susceptible to fire. As on the bottom lane, Palintimos, they are guarding. They are going to try and go for 3 here. And I think they get it. Yeah, they're going to get themselves 3 runes. Locas as well as Pion. Pijon. Let's just call him John. Didn't want to get aggressive. Didn't want to try and put pressure on for those runes. So it just means that Cyber Legacy can out-intimidate and kind of out-flex Unique Nova here. In the mid lane. Does he have a D-Ward? He does not. So Pikachu, just going to try and do what he can, and they have shifted the lanes, so it is going to be the M Spirit in the safe lane, but Pikachu doesn't care. He's still doing a lot of harass, because if you look at Lornoff's attack range, it's not massive. Compare that to the Monkey King. Yeah, it's a... God, what is it? Huh, okay. Trying to explain stuff, so, you know, rude, but whatever. Get your Tito's out, chat.
So much for diplomacy.
Back to my point, unless they want to fight again. Attack range 350 to the 300 here of Monkey King. He's going to be able to get off the Balance Strike there as well. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Happy's just chasing to harass out, and John was chasing back. Happy didn't really care. He was just going to try and get whatever harass he could off. Again, Bignum. Just going to be throwing out these Fiery Spirits for harass now as well, and Space. Well, it's really hard for him to get those right clicks off when you've got no attack speed. Last Hero comes in as well, gets the God's Rebuke anytime he wants to go for last hits close to Last Hero. So you can just kind of see, just kind of tell that Cyber Legacy are happy with being aggressive in the early game. As happy. He's going to try and go for the stack. Should be able to get it here now as well. God, Pikachu, why?
It ends here, Morphling.
But yeah, he gets his stack. But this is what I was talking about. Monkey King, it's not 50 attack range. That's nothing. Pikachu's going to be fine with that. As the bottom lane, Palintimos can just sustain on the lane. He's got 1 point into the Dragon's Blood. He's going to be able to throw out the Breathe Fire there as well for the damage reduction over 11 seconds when John's trying to do last hit stuff. That's really easier for him to get denied. Yes, there's going to be a stomp. Yes, there's going to be a little bit of harass, but once he hits level 3, he gets 2 points into the Dragon's Blood there as well. And he's just going to be able to tank it back up. Yeah. Stay in XP range. He doesn't even really need... He's going to need the Ogre eventually. But Ogre's just going to be able to get some creep denies in, get the camp stacks. So it's really, look at this, even Happy, he's just harassing out Locas. And back in the mid lane, Lonoff's back down to below half health, and again, a Boundless Strike. He's trying to strength morph this out. There's going to be a Jingle Mastery now as well. Pikachu, well, maybe he could have had the Boundless Strike there. As Locas, actually gone for the Bloodlust here at level 2. Here, Happy. Could go for the Fire Blast if DK wants to try and rotate over. Maybe look to get some harass out. Does he have the Breathe Fire? He has the Soul Ring, so he could do that. Actually throws it onto John. As Stomp Sir, but again, he doesn't care. The Brambles get thrown out. Okay, it's going to be a little bit of burst damage here now as well. But again, with 16.3 health regen, it's not going to be too long before he's back healthy. Lonoff has to go back behind the tier 1 tower. Bottom lane, Dunn's trying to trade out with Bignum, but Bignum can just keep on throwing these spirits out. And even Happy's not being harassed away here by John. He just throws the Bloodlust and just goes for the walk away. We're going to see a little bit of a Shadow Realm coming out. Yeah, the damage from Happy there again. But again, he's got that headdress. Just look at how fast he's regenerating with that Tango. Top lane. Last hero's already up to level 4. He's higher than the Ember Spirit. Bignum has had to sacrifice a couple of levels. But I don't think he's too bothered about that. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the Brambles need to go right underneath the tier 1 tower though as well. Is it going to be a Fire Blast maybe out onto John? No, it could be a Bloodlust though. As Palintimos, 2 heroes diving me under tier 1. I'll just keep on farming, shall I? Yeah, look at this. He's not fussed. He's not bothered in the slightest. Monkey King got himself an Illusion Rune, it looks like, there as well. Sitting 12 last hits above the Morphlin. And even, look at this. Are they going to try and get all... well, it's only going to be 3, because Dark Willow did get a River Rune. But mid lane again, Boundless Strike. Didn't want to throw it out. Oh, but Lonoff, you have to be careful doing that. If there was a Boundless Strike, if he decided to turn around and throw a Boundless Strike while he's Agimorphing right down to 0 health, then that could have been a really bad position to put yourself in there as the Morphling. Happy, gone for the extra point into Bloodlust. Ooh, Bignum. Gonna be able to find him with the Fiery Spirits here now as well. The Morph comes out from the Morphlin. And Lonoff, Monkey King. This is really bad for the Morphlin as well. Being forced into the jungle this early. Not being able to contest farm in the mid lane. Because Morphlin can kind of just out-contest you here. Waveform does come forward. It puts him right underneath the Monkey King though. And the Monkey King does have boots. So he's going to be a little bit faster. The right clicks aren't going to be there. He's going to be able to do the damage. The Boundless Strike comes out now as well. But it's going to be the Morph. The Icarus Dive comes through. TP from the AA. But it's going to be another Jingu Mastery proc if he wants to go for it. The Tree Dance there as well. One more right click. He gets it off once again. It looks like the Morphlin going to be able to get that Waveform away. Ooh. The Chilling Touch. Sorry, the Cold Feet. Not going to be enough. And Pikachu. Even the rotation in from the Dark Willow. They see the Brambles. They know this is happening. And now John.
I am mighty.
Might be. He's going to try and contest the XP. Try and steal some away from Happy Terraria. But mid lane, Balance Strike comes back through onto Lornoff. Yeah, Dark Willow's rotating back down. Gonna try and, well, not even going to try and steal the outpost because the Fire Blast is coming out into the Centaur. Centaur's taking a whole load of damage here. Happy might be chased through the trees. What's he going to do? He's trying to turn himself back. He's got the Bloodlust in a couple of seconds. It looks like that is going to be a dead Ogre. Not sure what he turned back for, but it did cost him his life. Mid lane, Monkey King's got a DD. He's going to go for the Balance Strike now as well. A couple of right clicks onto Lornoff. Is Lornoff going to be able to get it? Well, he did get the Morph off. It doesn't matter, though. As Palintimos did get the kill onto the Centaur Warrunner on the bot lane. It was cute there by the Morphling, using the Morph onto the Monkey King, but Monkey King don't care. He just stood and out-sustained.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Oh, Dark Willow, Fire Blast is going to be the Phoenix is rotating down now as well with the Sunray. Actually got for the early point into the Sunray. John? Well, 1 second before the Fire Blast. I think they're not going to dive the tier 1 tower for this, are they?
Invisibility.
Dive it, they're just going to kill it.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Yeah, Dark Willow is going to TP back, so should be fine. Top lane. How's Last Hero doing? Last Hero's level 7. Yeah, all 3 of the cores on the side of the Radiant are level 7 now as well. Lornoff just needs to back himself up. Bot lane. Centaur, again, he's trying to get in on these pulled creeps. And Happy, he's soaking XP. I guess that's not too bad. Because your DK is still farming and getting his own XP. You're taking XP away from the Centaur that doesn't want to stay in lanes. You are forcing him out into the jungle. MK is going to go for the Echo Saber. Top lane. Are they going to try and make a move happen here? Dunn is only level 4, so there's no Ice Blast just yet. It's Pikachu. Did he try and get the wraparound here onto the Dark Willow? He does have a ward, but it wouldn't stop him. I wouldn't stop the Icarus dive from coming in because Bignum, it's a really big range on the Icarus dive. Ooh, he tried to go for it. Lornoff was here. Lornoff was ready. There's going to be the Chilling Touch, but again, Searing Chains do latch after the Icarus dive comes off. Space. Doesn't matter. DK's already up here, taking the other bounty rune.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
And it looks like with this tier 1 tower down, Palintimos, anytime he has the dragon form up, can just look to rotate and push towers down on other lanes. Maybe group up bottom lane. Are they going to try and do something here with the Monkey King on the Centaur? Centaur's forced to pop the Stampede, but there's going to be the Boundless Strike here now as well. No stuns, no slows, no ignite just yet. He's going to be able to get the TP off. Yes! And there was nothing that Ogre could do about it. But look at this. Palintimos just pops the dragon form.
No breaking through the Dire structures for now. Have fun trying to bust down Radiant structures now.
Bignum. Well, Brambles are going to be dropped. Palintimos still a pretty tanky boy, though, with the 4 points into the Dragon's Blood. If you take a look at that, the regen, 27.3 regen per second. And it looks like Cyber Legacy are just happy to start grouping up. They're asking the Monkey King to come mid. Terrify was there. Excuse me, Terrorize. Mid lane? Nope, no denies there.
Couldn't hang on to that mid tower.
Everybody was throwing right clicks out to try and get the deny, but it doesn't matter because Palintimos gets it in the end. Monkey King's still doing farming things as well. He's looking towards that Echo Saber. He's not too far off. He's about 70 gold away. So a couple of creeps at most. Yeah, there he goes. Straight into the Diffusal Blade. Oh, Arena gets dropped. The spear's going to be off the mark, but John's going to be bounced off the wall. The Terrorize is going to be there. They dodge it out, or everybody, Mars dodges it out. And now the Sunray, are they going to be able to do the damage to finish off John? Because it's going to be the Brambles keeping Pikachu locked down now as well. They drop the Supernova, trying to do the damage. There's going to be the Searing Chains as well. Space forced to run away. He was actually still in range. Gets stunned up, but it baits out an Arena and a Supernova for no kills. As top lane, Palentimos just keeps going towards that Shadow Blade.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Oh, happy. He's going to be able to get the Fire Blast. It means that the Monkey King's going to be able to tree dance himself in now as well. The Ice Blast comes through, doesn't matter. AA goes down. Pikachu wants to carry on chasing.
Hey, you're almost as good as me.
Okay. Going to be able to take away the Ancient stacks as well. So important. The heals from the Sunray. But yeah, just so important at stopping the, or slowing down Space as well as John. How's Morphlin doing? Net worth-wise, not great compared to the Monkey King. Arena's back up in 8 as well. Not going towards the Blink Dagger straight off the bat here, Mars. Do they wait? Because there is a Shadow Blade. Yeah, they're going to be setting up here on the Centaur. And they do see him. Ooh, is he going to go in deeper? It looks like he might do. Try and go undone. He's got the backup of the Ogre now as well. The stun's going to come through from the Dragon Tail. Maybe saves the Fire Blast. No Arena drop though. John going to be going onto the higher ground. There will be another Dragon Tail in the next couple of seconds. But just look at this aggressive stance. 14 minutes in from Cyber Legacy.
Double time!
And Monkey King continuing to farm. Going towards a Diffusal Blade as well. It's going to be great at chasing heroes down. Are they going to go for the rotation in? Backlines, Monkey King, he's going to see done now as well. The Boundless Strike comes out for the stun. The right clicks with the Echo Saber, terrorized, but the Spear. And Pikachu with the right click now as well. Curse Crown's going to be there, but it looks like he's not too bothered now as well. He's going to be able to get it off his second ultimate as well, but the Arena's going to be dropped now as well. Monkey King is going to be able to get himself out of this. It looks like Monkey King will die, but the Dragon Knight's in there as well. Terrorize going to be thrown out. There's going to be the waveform through now as well. DK needs to get himself out, needs to carry on running through. Happy Rory trying to do what he can as well as Mars, trying to provide those body blocks to save his teammates. But the Remnant comes forward. The Searing Chains to Sleight Fist. They find the kill. They might find 3. Last hero can't get himself away. With no Monkey King ult, him getting caught out way too far forward. I'm pretty sure there was an Ice Blast there. There was to start that fight. No Supernova. And no Wukong's command. Make it a lot harder here for Cyber Legacy. That kind of just... They put the cart in front of the horse in terms of that fight. Just instead of waiting for everyone to be ready. Oh, Monkey King, he's going to throw out the Wukong's command. We get a pause. Oh, come on. That is cheeky. A center, Boundless struck up, slowed by the Echo Saber. Inside the Wukong's command. I think he's taking tower shots as well. He might finish off this tower. Maybe give up his life to do it. I mean, give up his life. He's got 422 health. That's still a lot for a Monkey King to get through. Maybe not with the Echo Saber and the 38 damage that he's putting out per right click before armor reduction. Okay, Morphlin reconnects. How does Centaur escape? The right clicks are going to be there. The Ice Blast doesn't matter. Pikachu
What's the opposite of regicide?
picks the kill on the Ice Blast. I think it went off map.
Radiant's bottom tower's done for.
Does Monkey King want to come back in on this? There was a DK a DK TPing down. Oh, right clicks onto done. The stun from the Dragon Tail. Breathe Fire should finish it up. Boundless Strike finishes the job. Azemba was just, he was out of remnant, so he had to play it real safe there, real safe. Just gets the Duke out, and keeps himself alive. Happy Invis. Shadowblade out on the DK, underneath the sentry ward though. This will spot Dragon Tail. Oh, sentry, he's just out of range. The pullback, he's going to go for it, he's going to be visible now, he needs to get it off. The Searing Chain's Flight of Fist though. Does he want to try and turn this run around? Vampire Fang's on the DK.
Mid-tower won't last much longer.
That's really nice for him. The extra lifesteal.
Top
both spell. Okay. Ancient Apparition's just dead. Yeah, Dragon Tail, Breathe Fire, Palintimos finds a kill.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Radiant's top tower's hurting.
But yeah, Vampire Fangs with both forms of lifesteal. It makes it real easy, especially with his 28.4 health regen. Real easy for Palintimos to sustain.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
The pings are there, the right clicks though. Palintimos will get that last hit. Does he bait this in? There is an arena. Oh, Stampede. Are they going to be able to go into the Morphle? And the Shadowblade comes through now as well. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. It will be. Happy Terraria goes down. And Lornoff picks the kill. John will eventually go towards the blink. But it's still going to be a little while off. He's about 3/4 of the way there. No, he's about 1/4 of the way there. He's still got 3/4 of the way to go, should I say. As Mars, the Spear God's Rebuke is so quick at cleaning up creep waves. 11-5 didn't get the stack, unfortunately.
Illusion.
Top lane.
Dire's top tower.
Bignum's still pushing out. He's still got the Fiery Spirits. He's still got the Sunray to try and push through here on when the creeps come forward.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Meanwhile, in the river, Palintimos gets another kill onto Dun. Curse Crown in the Brambles, but Dragon Knight, he's not too bothered. Again, real tanky dude, if you hadn't noticed, as they take down this tier 1 tower. Palintimos is going to go straight towards that BKB, which is going to be even more strength than regen. Meanwhile, Monkey King gets the Wukong's command off. Pikachu, though, won't survive through that. This time, the shapeshift from the Morphlin with the Morph just paying off. With the Manta style there as well. So, Space, how's he doing? Because we've not looked back in on him yet, in a while. Okay, got himself a Spirit Vessel. As well as, well, going towards the Maelstrom. So not too bad in terms of net worth. He has caught up, or he's catching up. Speaking about catching up, Morphlin has caught up. Are they going to look for another fight here, though? If they can take this, slow down the Morphlin. Brambles get dropped. Palintimos waveform away. They're going to be able to find at least the Dark Willow. Dark Willow!
That didn't go the way I planned.
Did he have the vision? No, just dropping dropping Brambles around the runes. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, what? What? Map hacks? No, just dropping Brambles around the runes, trying to make it harder to get, but you get the kill, then you get the runes. Top lane. Space. He has his, well, he has 3 remnants, so he's going to be able to throw it over towards the secret shop. Maybe try and, well, are they going to be able to stun lock him with the spear and maybe towards the side of the arena? Yeah, as well, they should have, will have the damage. Palintimos picks it up, but last hero put about 50% of the damage into Space. Mid lane, Stampede comes out, Ice Blast, Centaur, Stomp. It looks like Bignum. No Supernova for you. Because Phoenix is just dead. D-E-A dead. Morphlin going straight towards the Lincolns. Gonna be good at blocking the DK stun, that Dragon Tail. Fire Blasts as well. Still not points into the Ignite. That's a strange one. Well, no, I suppose it's not when all your cores are big right-clicky heroes. It doesn't really block a lot, does it, the Lincoln Sphere? I suppose what it does block, it's useful to have blocked. But things like the Boundless Strike, the Spear, I want to say. Sunray, obviously, Fiery Spirits. Not going to be dodging. Yeah, they're going to ping out Palintimos. Palintimos going to be able to get himself a regen. It's going to be good for his mana. But are they going to go for the wraparound fight? Because there's going to be a big smoke up. The Searing Chains comes out. There's going to be the Centaur Stomp. Onto the Ice Blast, though. Wukong's command will fly. That Ice Blast will still finish off. Maybe not finish off the Mars. Mars surviving through this. He's going to be able to get himself out now as well. And John will go down to the tower. And now Lopez is trapped in there as well with the the Dragon's Breath. And Mars survives. Done. The Spear just not in time. They are going to be able to find the Ember Spirit, though. Ember Spirit still has the Remnant. Do they get anything off? Diffusal Blade as well. Boundless Strike being teased out now as well as the Remnant just goes towards the other side. If he jumps to this, there will be a waiting Dragon Knight with that Dragon Tail. He's just going to go for the TP. Nothing to cancel the TP just yet. Monkey King, no Basher, no Eul Scepter, no Nout. But DK has the BKB. Mars, I think going to look for another fight here. They could go for the jump. Last hero has the Blink Dagger. He has the Arena in 8 seconds. The Spear come through. There's going to be the Stampede as well as that Centaur Stomp. Are they going to be able to take down the... Oh, they do take down the Ember Spirit, though. Ice Blast hits onto pretty much everybody. The Icarus Dive comes through as well as that Supernova inside the Arena of Blood. Are they going to be able to take it down? They will be able to take it down, but Pikachu from the outside. Now the Morph comes through from the Morphlin. Are they going to be able to take down Pikachu? There's going to be the Blast, though. DK still pretty darn healthy. Pikachu tries to get himself away from this. Looks like he will go down. Cursed Crown hides himself as a tree, but the right clicks are going to be there. Now back onto the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's able to TP himself away. That was a great Ice Blast onto all 5 heroes there. Well, 4 heroes, and then the Icarus Dive came through a little bit later on. But Phoenix, inside the Arena of Blood, made sure that Supernova wasn't super effective. It was just a little bit of a Nova. So Morphlin now starting to make waves. 13,000 gold net worth. Got that Lincoln Sphere.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good.
Even the Manta style illusions, you're still pushing out. And this is what I was talking about, that if Cyber Legacy were dominant in like the early to mid game, they could have probably looked towards taking like a Roshan, taking a fight. But the rotations have just started to come out a little bit later. Morphlin's hit a power spike. Ooh, the blink forward. There's going to be the spear to a tree. It hit a tree. So Dark Willow. So I think they needed to kill this Morphlin off a couple more times because he's died twice. You know, Monkey King's on 3 deaths. You could have probably looked to get, you know, rotations into the mid lane, really make that Morphlin suffer. Pikachu is going to be hit by the Ice Blast. Palintimos there as well. But it looks like they're going to be happy to just go for it. Wait for this Ice Blast to wear off because Dragon Knight is just going to start to regen up pretty darn quickly. With a Sunray there as well. He's got himself a Crystallis, so that lifesteal that he gets from the Vampire Fangs. This is going to be great for sustaining bottom lane. It's going to be pushing onto the tier 2 tower.
Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
But Unique Nova starting to bring things back. In fact, the net worth is going their way, even if the kills aren't.
Radiant done the deed.
Palintimos. They're going to be able to get the balance strike. Yeah, there's going to be the Remnant and the Remnant away there from the Ember Spirit. Oh, they might be able to find the Dragon Tail. Is it going to be in range in time? It will stun up, and just look at how fast Dun melts. Shantor caught out in no man's land. Mars, what did he go for? Actually went for the pipe. That's quite nice. He's got himself the dragon scale there as well. His last hero. He's bloodlusted up. Does he want to try and make something happen? Oh, does he go for the blind spear? It does actually hit. It latches. The pings come out. I think it was barely on the hitbox, but Centaur's such a big tanky boy. He gets hit by the spear, and now all three of them going to be able to group up on him. And like, if that's his hitbox, which it's not, it's a little bit smaller, the spear must have just caught him through. I've seen spears like that miss. I've seen them miss. With the Aegis on the Monkey King as well. He might be confident to fight out against the Morphlin.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
He's going to carry on tree dancing himself forward. Where's he going to go? Maybe onto Dun? Okay, just tree dances himself down.
Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer. The Dyer went and fortified
Just
their
throwing out these
structures.
adaptive strikes. It's a little bit of a delay
Dyer's mid tower is having technical difficulties.
by the Morphlin. It's not a major amount of damage at the minute. And it probably won't be until he gets his Eth Blade, if that's what he wants to go for. Is he going towards the Ethereal Blade? Okay, nothing just yet. No items to pick up. Because he's got himself, I mean, the net worth, it's still really good net worth. The BKB, the Manta Style, the Lincoln Sphere. That's really good. Monkey King, he's Invis. There is a sentry. There's so many sentries about. Oh, they might just go for this now as well. Tree dances himself down. The Boundless Strike comes through onto the Ember Spirit. Is there going to be Arena? Arena on the back lines. It's going to be able to catch out too, but the Mars will go down because the rest of his team not there to back him up. Now the Wukong's command on top of the Arena, but there's going to be the Ice Blast. The BKB's there as well. They should be able to take down John. It should be... No! He gets himself away. The stun comes out onto the Morphlin though. He's going to try and waveform himself away. He uses the Morph. He's going to try and morph himself into the damage. He's going to be coming through. DK tries to get himself away. He morphs himself into the... Oh, Wukong gets a good Boundless Strike. Gets all his health back. Trying to fight back onto the Boundless Strike. The Jingu Mastery. Aegis will pop. DK's just out. And the Monkey King needs to get out pretty quickly as well. Yeah, he's just going to be able to go straight for... Well, the Curse Crown does proc. But no follow-up. And John got out on pretty much... If you're looking at that fight, the arena, like the entire fight, the arena comes out here. He's able to just get himself away on no health. So not able to finish off the Centaur War Runner. Hopefully Lonoff isn't gone too long. Okay, so the reconnects are coming back in. The net worth graph... Ooh... That is a very, very steep drop. And it looks like the same is about to happen here now as well. XP... Oh, it doesn't even really spike in favour of either team too much. Hint 4k either side. Keeps being pulled back and forth. Good tug of war going on there. Items. Eel Scepter out on Locas. Yeah, Vlad's there for last hero. Plintimos even with the Titan Sliver. I hadn't noticed that. So, just swapping out the Vampire Fangs. Maybe give that over to the Monkey King. Though, the Ring of Aquila isn't too bad. Ember Spirit. Excuse me. Ember Spirit did get the Maelstrom. Just gonna go straight back for the BKB. Dunn, how's he doing? Not worthwise. He's above the Ogre. Ogre, do they have the telescope? Oh, they must do. If it's queued up, he must have the telescope. Yeah. Which is gonna be a great item. Quickening Charm. Maybe for Phoenix, but this Arcane Ring with the 10 Intelligence and 3 Armor, that's quite nice as well. HP regen though. What's the DK? Yeah, he's got the Sliver. Meanwhile, the Dire side got their own Quickening Charm. The Mindbreaker as well. Okay, we got ourselves a go.
Alright, carry on.
And how's Monkey King doing? Monkey King actually fallen behind the DK in terms of net worth. Just gonna go straight for Skadi. More survivability, more stats, more damage. So that will be nice when he picks it up, but Morphlin... What's he got flying out to him here? Oh, just Clarities. Okay. Centaur... Just the pipe, going towards a BKB of his own. Bounty's being picked up. Looks like it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade once again. The Morphlin Illusions. The attack's so fast, cleaning up these creep waves pretty quickly, and there's no tier 2 tower here. So Morphlin Illusions, this is going to be a decent amount of just split push. Even with the Sunray, they're going to be able to take down about half this wave before they actually pop. Oh, the tree, it gets broken. They're going to be able to find the Monkey King. The Ice Blast is going to be there. The Spear with the Arena. Was this a bait? It's going to cost the Monkey King his life, but they get an AA in return. Not really a great trade. They might even will lose the Mars here. Yeah, no way Mars gets away from this. God of War. He is not.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
So, Unique Nova. Again... I said it before, but with this Morphlin coming online 30 minutes in, they're starting to take control. He's just going to go, he's got himself a Crystallis, going to go straight for the Daedalus. So going to go more for a physical build. They can carry on going here, they can force out, no, well, Monkey King, he's dipping in and out of buyback. Fortification does come out. But the creep wave, that's still going to be cleaned up now as well. The Ice Blast is going to be on the back lines. That's a big Ice Blast as well. Lonoff doesn't care. Lonoff is just going to sit, take down the melee racks to half health. He's going to come back as well. Does he have the Manta Style? They might be able to kill him, but the Lincoln Sphere is going to block the tail now as well. He's going to go for the right clicks onto Palintimos. Palintimos has popped his BKB. But look at the melee racks. Buyback-wise, it's quite dire for the Radiant. Roshan still a way away. The rotation coming through. Dragonite is level 3 on that Dragon Form. Going to go towards an AC. Space, does he find the reveal? No, the Dragon Tail's going to go back the other way onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit, did he have the damage here to finish him off? He's going to pop the BKB and try and go in for the runaway now as well. But John's on the back lines. There's going to be the Arena. They're going to be able to take down Palintimos at least now as well. The right click side, they're going to be able to do the damage here. It looks like they're going to be able to take down the Monkey King, at least without Wukong's command. It was the Mars, sorry. And now, Monkey King takes down Dark Willow, but the Ember Spirit comes back in. They take down 3. This is potentially, the waveform comes forward. Bignum, does he have buyback? Bignum actually does have buyback, but he's going to be killed off. Spirit Vessel onto Lonoff, and Lonoff doesn't care. They're just going to go straight tier 4. They want to end the game now. The buyback comes through from the Phoenix, but they know if any of the cores had buyback, they'd buyback right now. And I don't think Phoenix and Ogre can delay. No, they're not going to delay. These are going to be the Bloodlust onto the Ancient, but all it does is make it a bigger target. as a great turnaround, about 20 minutes into the game, Morphling comes online and Unique Nova take game number 1. Very effective. Very well done for them to wait till the Morphling. Just buy space for the Morphling. And Cyber Legacy, I genuinely liked their lineup. I thought they were going to be able to take it, but I don't think this Morphling was shut down enough. There weren't enough rotations onto him. And in the end, it just becomes the Morphling show once again. No, I can't say that because the Ember Spirit space was really good with his rotations. Centaur, great initiations, great blinks. Those Ice Blasts were off the mark there from the Ancient Apparition as well. Dark Willow was also in fights. Joking. The Brambles were really good. The Cursed Crowns as well. Just the control the Unique Nova had that was offered. That was really good for them. So guys, that was game number 1. It could potentially be a 3-game series if Cyber Legacy can pull themselves together and take game number 2. But Unique Nova, they've got themselves the momentum. They're looking to take it in 2 games. So we're going to find out how that goes after the break, after we play some ads, play some music, pay the bills. We'll see you right after this.